want to welcome back onto the program a top producer, Marquette Redham with Homesville Real Estate. Marquette, thank you so much for being back on the show today.
It is my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Well, I know that you brought along a very special guest. Would you like to do the introduction?
Absolutely. You know, I'm so excited to be sitting here today with Austin ISD District 4 trustee member Julie Cowan. She is the proud mom of 3 graduates of Austin ISD, and she has served on the school board, which, let me tell you, is a position that doesn't get enough thank yous since 2014. And I brought Julie with me today because one of the questions we get asked so much is when I'm going through the process of looking for a home, if I have a family, you know, how do I pick a school? How do I know what school is right for my family and my children? Because once people make that decision, a lot of times parents don't want to move. I mean, once you've invested in finding a home and you've got your student in a school, you know, they want to put that time in to make sure it's a good choice. So we brought the expert along today.
We sure do. So Julie, what would you actually say in response to that? What should people be looking for when they are looking to potentially move into a different neighborhood?
Well, first of all, I want to take even a step back from there. When folks are coming into Austin in particular, especially if they're from out of state, which we have a lot of folks moving here from out of the state and out of the city, is that you really can put your faith in Austin ISD schools and all the public schools in Texas. And so I want everyone to give a good look to the public schools that we have here. And the fortunate thing about Austin ISD is that we have a really great transfer policy. So yes, you do want to pick the community that's good for you, but a lot of folks would even want to maybe have their kids attend schools near their workplace rather than near their home. And so you can certainly find that option here. We have 130 schools in AISD, and there are a lot of, they all have their own special flavor, and you can really tailor it to fit your family.
So when is the best time to start looking at schools?
Well, I think that anyone who has children or is having children, they're going to want to start looking as soon as possible. I know for myself, I looked at a neighborhood when we moved here and my children weren't near school age just yet. So I think that's always a good place to start. But again, there's always options. If you've got to the home that you just absolutely love and you really do need some other convenience met, we have those options. But you know, with the other thing that we have that I'm really proud of is a lot of our schools, they have programs for pre-K, and of course we start kindergarten in the state of Texas, but we also have really great pre-K3 and pre-K4 programs. A lot of kids qualify for free to attend those, but they're also tuition based. And the school communities quite often will have play dates and opportunities for these really younger children to come into the schools to library time. So you can look around and you can see what you like and meet the librarian and meet the school principals. And it's just a great opportunity when your kids are very young.
Well, and as a parent, I can tell you, like, we love that ability to kind of have that access to pre-K as an alternative to daycare and to be able to come in and see the schools. I mean, I think the district does a really great job of helping prepare students for kindergarten so it's not such a scary thing for them, like getting to go through the cafeteria line and having, you know, breakfast at school. So
yeah, I always think you want to know if your kids can carry the tray through the cafeteria line. It is important.
So what kind of options are available in the schools in Austin?
Well, because we're such a large school district, we have so many different options academically, through the fine arts, through athletics in our AISD schools. Just on Monday, we were celebrating some of the successes of our students. But we have dual language programs in Spanish and Vietnamese. We have Chinese immersion, and this is for elementary age. And then, of course, if you get up to middle school and high school, we have even more foreign languages that we offer. A couple of our schools have the International Baccalaureate program, which is just stellar, internationally known curriculum. We also have fine arts. We are the music capital of the world, and so our fine arts are just unparalleled. I think you couldn't go anywhere else in the country. All of our elementary kids have music, art, and PE by certified teachers. So we're really about educating the whole child, and it's critical to us. We want our kids to succeed in academics, but also in all of those extracurriculars that so many families value.
Of course. Well, ladies, thank you so much for being on The American Dream today and giving us some great insight into these fantastic Austin schools. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
And of course, to our viewers out there, reach out to us on the AmericanDreamNetwork.tv or follow us along on social media. We love to engage with you, and we will be right back with more of the show.